Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, released as Tony Hawk's Skateboarding in the UK, Australia, New Zealand and parts of Europe, is a skateboarding video game developed by Neversoft, published by Activision in 1999. It is the first entry in the Tony Hawk series of video games. Development began after Tony Hawk's debut stint at the 1998 X Games. Pro Skater was released for the PlayStation on August 31, 1999, and was later ported to the Nintendo 64, Dreamcast, and N-Gage. It also received a Game Boy Color adaptation, and was released for Xbox in 2001 as part of the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2X collection. The game was met with critical acclaim from critics, who praised it for its innovative gameplay, level designs and control scheme. It was also commercially successful, selling rapidly upon its opening month. The game resulted in a successful franchise, receiving 8 annualized sequels developed by Neversoft from 2000's Pro Skater 2 to 2007's Proving Ground. In 2015, the licensing deal between Hawk and Activision expired after several failed attempts by developer Robomodo to revive the franchise. Gameplay. The goal of the game is to successfully perform and combine aerials, flips, and grinds, with successful executions adding to the player's score. The point value of the trick is based on time maintained, degrees rotated, number of tricks performed in sequence, and the number of times the tricks have been used. The more often a trick is used, the less it's worth. Successful tricks also add to the player's special meter, which, once full, allows for the execution of signature moves, which are worth a great deal more than normal tricks. Bails. Falling off the skateboard due to poor landing, cause for no points to be awarded for the attempted trick and resets the special bar to empty. In career mode, the player has 5 tapes, i.e., objectives, to obtain in 6 of the 9 levels. The player has only 2 minutes in which to obtain a tape, after which their run ends. It is not necessary to get every given tape in a level in one run though, as individual objectives are marked off once completed. In each level, 2 of the tapes are acquired by reaching set scores, with the second score being 2 to 3 times the amount required for the first. One is obtained by collecting the 5 letters to spell skate. One is a hidden tape which the player must find by looking in secluded areas. And the last tape's requirement varies from level to level, but always involves doing something to 5 objects, e.g., grind 5 tables. The other 3 levels are competitions, where the goal is to receive a gold, silver, or bronze medal by ranking higher than the other skaters. In these levels, the basis for ranking is not the player's score, but the mean number of points given on a scale of 1 to 10 by 3 computer AI judges after 3 sets. The player can also play levels they have unlocked in career mode, in single session, where the object is to simply to get as high of a score as possible in 2 minutes. Or free skate, where there is no time limit. There are also 3 multiplayer modes playable between 2 people: graffiti, trick attack, and horse. Game Boy Color version. The Game Boy Color version, being not a port of the original game but an adaptation of its elements, has different and more limited gameplay from the other versions. It consists of 2 gameplay types: an overhead race mode, which wasn't present in the console versions, and a high-score half-pipe mode, more similar to the console version. Only a few tricks are possible. In race mode they are just static images of tricks, while in half-pipe mode they are animated sprites, with most of the grinds removed in race modes, but all are removed in half-pipe mode, and the ability to rotate only for ollies is removed in race mode. but present in half-pipe mode. This is down from an average of 25 tricks per skater in the main games. There are 4 gameplay modes. In half-pipe mode, the goal is to get as many points as possible in 1 minute by performing tricks on one of 3 half-pipes from a 2D side perspective. In tournament mode, the player races against 3 computer skaters in an overhead view through 5 stages, attempting to rank the highest in each race. Versus mode and rival mode are same as tournament mode, except the player only races against one other skater. Human in versus mode, a computer in rival mode, and only through 1 stage. Development. In 1999, Activision signed real-life professional skateboarder Tony Hawk to star in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Mitch Lasky, senior vice president of Activision, stated in an interview with GameSpot that the character was meant to reflect Tony's signature style, an intense mix of acrobatics and hardcore technical skating. Hawk himself was involved in the development of the game and his in-game persona, remarking that he had always wanted to help create a video game that represented the reality and excitement of professional skateboarding. Hawk, along with other skaters featured in the game, was animated for the game and voiced his character. As of 2015, numerous betas of this game have surfaced. The soundtrack, which features 10 songs, has been noted as an influence on millennials. Differences. There are some notable differences that have been observed in the European release of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. 2 of the tracks in the game were replaced by voiceless backing tracks. The composers of these voiceless tracks, and the reason for the replacement, were never known. The bale falling sound effect was replaced by a more realistic version, rather than a dull thud. Reception. The game was critically acclaimed. IGN gave the N64 version of the game a 9.1 out of 10, praising the gameplay for genius, control, combo system and design, despite little criticism with sound, stating the punk tracks are dumbed down and looped. It also gave the PlayStation version an outstanding rating, 9.4 out of 10. Again praising the gameplay and the graphics, stating it is simple but amazing in terms of animations, physics, and size of levels. The PlayStation version of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater received a Platinum Sales Award from the Entertainment and Leisure Software Publishers Association, ELSPA, indicating sales of at least 300,000 copies in the United Kingdom. Notes. Leaper, Justin. June 18, 2004. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Game Spy. IGN. Archived from the original on April 27, 2014. Retrieved April 27, 2014. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater at Moby Games. Gamasutra's The History of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Video Gamer Lollies, Grabs, and Grinds by Bill Loguidas and Matt Barton.